Hola, from Cascada Cafeteria in Popayan, Colombia. Please tap the like button. I would appreciate your help to disseminate this important information. Please subscribe and tap the bell to receive the latest videos. Thank you. This chart shows very clearly the history of the purchasing power of the dollar since 1913 till 2019. 1913, Federal Reserve is created. 1929, Black Thursday marks the day the Roaring Twenties stock market bubble burst. 1933, Franklin D. Roosevelt executive order makes it illegal to hold gold coin, bullion, or certificates. 1944, Bretton Woods established the USD as the world's reserve currency. 1971, Nixon closes gold window. End of Bretton Woods, beginning of the modern-day fiat currency system. 1973, oil crisis began when the members of the Organization of Arab Petroleum Exporting Countries, OPEC, proclaimed an oil embargo. 1979, second oil crisis occurred due to decreased oil output. Oil prices spiked to $150. 1995 to 2000, dot-com bubble. 2008, Lehman Brothers collapse. 2017, Trump tax cuts. And we are now in the longest U.S. expansion ongoing since June 2009. Dr. Ron Paul often talks about replacing the U.S. dollar with gold. Today, much of the global economy is trying to ditch the dollar and buy gold instead. It is crucial to understand what the collapse of the U.S. dollar means. Gold is recession-proof, and even in an economic depression, it will always retain its value. This quality makes it the best hedge against inflation or recession. Gold has been called God's money by many. When the dollar collapses, and it will, there's no doubt about that, gold and silver will become the best alternatives coupled with platinum and palladium. Many believe that silver will be by far the best alternative and it will shoot up in value much more so than gold. This collapse will, however, not happen overnight, and most people do not see that we're already well underway. Having said that, there is a lot more to come. Even President Trump talked about replacing the dollar with gold as the global currency in order to make America great again. In many countries, silver and gold are still important parts of the monetary system. This chart shows what happens to gold, silver, and oil during a recession. During the Great Recession between December 2007 and June 2009, we see gold, silver, and oil spiking. What will happen this time? This time will not be a Great Recession, it will be a collapse, and much, much worse than a depression. The Federal Reserve is, of course, printing money non-stop, just so that they can save the banks just a little longer and get ready for the big show. I'm convinced that coronavirus and the microchipping of the population is this final move. Soon the economy of the United States will collapse in a very big way. When a country collapses, the currency becomes worthless. At least temporarily, gold will be the currency for international trade. Gold and silver coins will protect those that have it and will allow these individuals to navigate the coming financial crash. The central banks seem to be in a buying spree, and in the past decade, we have seen some banks double and even quadruple their amount of gold reserve. Central banks are preparing for the next crash. Are you? Please share this video and subscribe to see and hear more as we move forward. In these transition times we are now living, we need to be malleable and adaptable. We cannot and must not live in ignorance. The journey for every individual is unique. There is no government solution. The solution is individual and internal. Trying to figure out the details of what will unfold in the near future is futile, and only preparing physically with gold, silver, and a stash of food with guns will simply not be enough. The internal preparation is the key. We must first remember who we are. Without this inner preparation, no amount of physical preparation will save us. Doing nothing and waiting for an external technological savior is even more insane. I wish to teach what I've been internally learning and preparing for during the last 18 years. Infinite love.